Elias, I have some really bad news. I know, Pennsylvania's gonna be rocky. Everyone keeps telling me that. No, it's not that. It's something happened to your GoPro Media Mod, and it hasn't been recording audio for 3 days. 3 days? No audio? I'm gonna have to get weird with this. Hey there, this is Jay. Welcome to my channel. I don't know what happened, but the GoPro Media Mod, which records audio, broke. Now I'm just using a normal GoPro, but for 3 days I was recording with the GoPro with no audio. So, starting this video and the next 2 videos, I'm afraid it's going to look and sound a lot different from my other videos. And starting to day 12, everything will go back to normal. But I'm going to try to do some unique things, I don't know, just to keep it amusing. And hopefully you'll stick around. If you don't like this weird format I'll have, please just skip over to day 12. Sorry, I don't know what went on, but I'm going to lose that Media Mod thing. And I'll talk to you later, but I hope you enjoy the next set of videos. I'm going to try to do something a little different each day. That's a plan. And I think on day 3, I have a plan. I think it'd be quite interesting. So day 11 might be quite interesting. All right, enjoy the video. Thanks. Good morning. It's day 9 here at Hostel Around the Bend. Gordon and Lisa are the hosts here, and I stayed in this bunk and nobody else showed up. I was the only one here. So let's actually get on to the common area, and I'll show you the real common area where the hosts actually live, and I'll show you what's going on over there. This is the view from outside. On the right where that wolf painting is, those are the doors that go into the bunk area. And on the left here, this is the common area with the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom the bathroom everyone uses, but the bedrooms are private. But it has a nice little living room, kitchen, laundry machine, and everything else in there, so you can use it all you want. The doors are unlocked. Next to this building is the main building where the hosts live, and their living room area, they've opened up this year to everyone. So we're going to go in there in a little bit, have a poke around, and then I think we're going to interview the hosts and see how they started this whole thing out, and see if there's any interesting stories. This little cat here is super friendly. Off in the corner here is a freezer and a refrigerator, and has a variety of frozen meals like pizzas and burritos and things like that. Goes with the honor system. You write down what you take and you just pay it off before you go. Heading inside, this is the main living room area. It's huge. I guess the kitchen, dining, living room, very open. Here is a shelf for resupplies. It can fill in your needs, but I don't know if you can get a full resupply from here. But this is usually typical from hostels and things like that. They're cooking up some breakfast right now, and they say that usually if there's not too many people, they'll share some of it, but if there's a lot, it's a lot harder to make breakfast for them.
The best I could do was a half marathon, and
Hi, I'm Lisa,
I'm Gordon.
and we have Hostel Around the Bend in Hiawassee, Georgia.
Yeah.
How did you guys wind up opening this place up to be a hostel?
We originally bought it for our house, and then as we were doing the remodels with the hikers walking up, we thought it'd be a cool experience to go ahead and open it up as a hostel, and had a few people come stay with us while we were doing some remodels that just walked up and had a good time getting to meet people, and did it last year for fun, and now it's our full-time gig this year.
So you had hikers just walking up, like just willy-nilly to your house, and they had no clue that you weren't?
Yeah, the original hostel had closed in 19, and then we bought it in 20, and then we were doing a remodel for a year in 20, and then just kind of morphed, and it's like, well, do we do it or do we not? And then eventually it was like, yeah, this would be a fun idea, and then just here we are. So it was rushed to the finish last year. We didn't even have the bunks built until February of last year, our first season.
Okay. How many hikers did you have come through last year?
We estimate over 1,200,
1,200?
so we're hoping this year will be even better.
Think double?
I don't know, maybe,
That'd
hopefully.
be
There's so many people starting early that
Yeah.
that's entirely possible. I hear there's a huge group just a couple days behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard all the hostels down around Woody are all full.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, great. Nice meeting you too. Nice,
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
staying here.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks
for
for the
staying with
food and
us.
everything.
Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. It's nice to get dry again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And hopefully you guys have a great season.
Yeah,
coming up.
thank you. Hope
Enjoy
you have
your
a
hike.
great hike.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
And there goes my shuttle. Originally, stopping at the hostel was not part of the plan because it's so close to Helen, but I'm really glad that the weather kind of convinced me to do it because it was fantastic meeting the two owners. They are such a fun couple to hang out with and just chat. I didn't get much work done at all. I would have just sat out there and chatted with them for probably more hours and hours. So if you're definitely on the edge about going in or not, I would say just go in and meet them. They're a hoot and holler. Between all the rain and the sudden cold, these ice needles were popping up everywhere. People were stepping in them, probably just because they're everywhere and it's typical, I guess, for them. But I was enthralled and kept stopping again and again and again to take pictures and videos. It took me a long time before I realized they're everywhere and I should stop stopping so often. But they are just so amazingly beautiful, and the specimens I saw were amazing. I was lucky to have spotted so many of them because not too many hikers were in front of me, so not many were destroyed. They were just pristine, and all the snow frozen on the leaves of the plants. Amazing, amazing experiences. I don't know if you can hear. There are things falling through the trees. It's not rain, it's actually ice coming off the leaves. There it is. Wow. The border. This is the famous leaning tree. A lot of vlogs I've seen, the tree looks much smaller, but in person it's gigantic. And I was worried I might miss it, but it's right in the middle of the trail and you can go on either side of the tree to get past. It is a huge one. Beautiful tree though, isn't it? It's still alive, it blooms during the spring. Look how beautiful these branches are. They still have plenty of ice in them. Wow. As I headed toward Muskrat Creek Shelter, I slowly climbed an elevation. It got colder and colder and more trees had ice all over the branches. It slowed me down so much because just the ice on all the trees were just amazing. There were entire hillsides where you could see the trees were frozen and the trees were just white. It's amazing that some parts are white and some parts are just brown. But in this section, it was amazing. And here and there you could see ice just falling off the branches and leaves as you walked. And crunching underfoot are all the frozen shapes that fell from the trees and the leaves. Can you see the white mountain there? Just the right side of that mountain's all white, the left side's dark. Just frozen solid. Pretty crazy. All the trees here are frozen. On gut hooks, there were rumors there was a bobcat living around here, and one person even said that he saw footprints and scat near the shelter, so he didn't want to stay there alone. But for me, I want a little adventure. I want to be scared a little. So I kind of want this cat to come around tonight. I always wish I had a game camera in case it came and like stared at my face or something, trying to suck in my soul. Well, I think I'm gonna have a good, nice night. From what I hear, the cat's keeping all the mice away from the shelter, so that's a good thing.